You know, a lot of people ask me, they say, well, we're familiar with Rich Dad, and you talk about S quadrant small businesses and B quadrant B businesses, but this sounds to me like an S quadrant business. So let me explain. If you look at the cash flow quadrant, for those of you that are not familiar, if you're not familiar with it, employee, self-employed, or small business, B, big business, and I, investor. The truth of it is that most businesses start in the S category. Most businesses that I've seen, unless you have a killer of an idea and you've got a lot of capital and you can raise a lot of capital pretty quickly, most people start here. Even those people that raise a lot of capital prototype what it is that they're trying to do over here in the S quadrant. So at first point, you put yourself a little bit at risk. Go out there, test your idea, get your training, and ultimately move to the B quadrant. So yes, in the beginning, it's an S quadrant business in the case of a local area franchise owner. You will learn the basics of the training, of the coaching, the systems, how to solicit business, build your territory, and then ultimately, as you begin to generate a lot of cash flow here, you will then teach you how to move into the B quadrant. How are you going to do that specifically? Well, there's two ways. The first way, as a local area franchise owner, we teach you how to pull in subcontractors that can actually go do some of the training for you as long as they come under our supervision. At that point, you're generating passive income from other individuals, from your subcontractors, so to speak. But ultimately, down the road, we will also teach you how to take on what we call the BBS, Buy, Build, and Sell program, which is when you have the opportunity to go out and buy the businesses, good little businesses where the owners don't know how to increase sales, don't have a lot of money. You either take equity in them or buy them outright, buy them, build them, generate their sales and income. Now again, this is something that will happen after you've been in the business for a few years. It's not something that you would necessarily do right away. And then you start building passive income from all these other businesses that you invest in. So the idea is you become an investor over here by understanding what it takes to build a good business, finding good little jewels out there, buying them. Some of them may even have real estate attached to them, but being able to then move yourself, even as a local area franchise owner, into the B quadrant in a very, very substantial manner, generating, if you had 4 or 5 of these kinds of businesses that you owned, generating passive income, that you had people in place, training them, working with them, managing them, that automatically puts you into the B quadrant. Remember, the rich dad's secret to creating wealth is primarily not real estate. It's because my friend Robert Kiyosaki, when he invests in real estate, he looks at the real estate as a business. He is primarily a business owner. I am a business owner. You have to take a look at your business as an appreciating, cash flowing asset. So you start as an S. You appreciate its value. You could ultimately sell your territory and move on to another territory, subcontract or subdivide it and generate passive income, or buy other small businesses that'll generate cash flow for you along the way. And we teach you how to do this. At the regional developer level is more of a B quadrant business to begin with, but it's a substantially higher monetary investment, time investment, and resource investment. At that level, you would have initially 15 local area franchises that you would be driving, coaching, mentoring, and we teach you how to do that you would then be generating a passive stream of income from. So you would move into this a little more quickly in that respect, but in fact, this one can actually be more lucrative faster than by even going into the regional developer position. Again, when we sit down and talk with you, we can explain both options. But it's a great question to ask and should always be asked in any business you go into. Is this going to be an S or is this going to be a B? And you got to understand the differences between the two so that you have the ability to be able to move into a place of your dreams. If your dream is to build an appreciating asset with passive income, this is a great opportunity. Do you start there? Not necessarily. And anybody that tells you that you do immediately is not necessarily always telling you the truth. Most businesses, business owners go from here to here to here to here. It's a journey. It's a system. There's a way to do it. We encourage you to participate because we'll take you the whole journey through.